Yes, I'm doing a reaction to someone I know that was indicted by the feds who had just lately he had just got out the feds. The story: Tiger Man indicted for insurance fraud scheme and obtaining pandemic unemployment assistance for time in federal prison. So, okay, he was charged with insurance fraud and getting money from pandemic unemployment. Okay, so the story goes: okay, a federal grand jury in Portland has returned 2 counts indictment charging Tiger Man with perpetrating separate insurance COVID relief fraud schemes while on federal supervised release. Johnelle Cleveland, 40, resident of Tiger, they charge him with and a co-conspirator Tammy Renee, 33, of Vegas, in the indictment. According to the indictment in 218, he had went to jail on an ongoing investigation of Cleveland's suspected distributor of counterfeit oxycodone pills in Portland metro area. On 218 of March, federal agents arrested him and seized hundreds of oxycodone pills containing fentanyl, ballistic vests, 7 firearms, including a machine gun, more than 180 in cash, and 100,000 in jewelry from his house. So on April 219, he pled guilty to conspiring to possess with the intent to distribute the distribution of cyclophenol, possessing an unregistered firearm, and money laundering. On unregistered firearm and money laundering, he was sentenced to 57 months. Okay, at his sentencing, the judge signed a forfeiture item previously seized from Cleveland, including multiple pieces of jewelry. In the summer of 220, Cleveland sought to obtain a compassionate early release from prison and because of COVID, and was released on August 4th. Remember those dates. Later that month, Cleveland and Moreau submitted a personal article insurance policy to State Farm for pieces of jewelry. They're saying for pieces of jewelry that law enforcement already seized back when he caught his case in 2018. They said that State Farm gave him a policy for 100,000 without even looking at the jury. On February 8, 2021, Moreau submitted a burglary report in Las Vegas. So it claimed that the Mercedes-Benz C300 sedan items from the Las Vegas had been stolen from her house and 9 pieces of insured jewelry. 2 weeks later, Cleveland emailed State Farm notarized statement of a lost statement signed by both Moreau and him. Over the next several months, Cleveland and Moreau submitted additional documents, affirmative statements to State Farm in support their loss and claim. Beginning on October 220, while the insurance fraud they say were going on, they saying they devised a scheme to finally obtain COVID relief funds under the Coronavirus Act pandemic unemployment, which is provides unemployment benefits for people that had businesses or jobs. Okay, individuals eligible for regular unemployment. Compassionate PUA claims go through Oregon, received processed by the state of Oregon unemployment office. Okay, so in October 14th, they say in 220. Cleveland applied for PUA benefits on beginning from April 11 to 22 September. 220, claiming that he was unemployed because of COVID-19 pandemic. In reality, Cleveland was unemployed due to having been incarcerated at the time, which was seeking employment that he tried to apply for the benefits. So they saying he applied for something and he wasn't out because it's April and he didn't get out till August. They saying April, May, June, July, August. What is that? 4 months? Okay, that could have been some type of mistake. Despite the claims Cleveland application, they approved it still between October 220 and August 221. He received thousands of dollars, they saying, through them. Cleveland was arrested today, made his initial federal court by the magistrate judge. He was arraigned, pled not guilty, and ordered detained pending a 4-day jury trial scheduled in January 4th, 2021. If convicted, he faces 5 years, up to 20 years, 5 years supervised release, and a fine of $250,000. Moreau was also arrested today and will make her first appearance in federal court on November. Acting U.S. Attorney Scott Eric asked past fog of the district court made the announcement of this case investigated by IRS Criminal Investigation, FBI, and the Portland Police. And attorney Peter D. Sachs is prosecuting the case. Cleveland Monroe insurance fraud scheme was first discovered by a State Farm claims specialist who alerted authorities to further investigation. An indictment is only an accusation of defendant and presumed innocent until proven guilty. Okay. So here go the pictures of some jewelry that they took and confiscated before. It's a couple things that bothers me. One, like why did the State Farm take it upon itself to report something if they insured something and then he had it stolen? Like, why did they never look at the jewelry before this time? And what made them, what was the police already investigating them, or did she get this investigation started with him? More than likely she did, because he had just got out of prison. There's no reason that they should be investigating somebody that's fresh out, that's not doing anything wrong, or selling drugs or doing anything like that. You got to get a whole new warrant to start doing all of these things. Also, I've heard they seize other people's account. He did have a couple businesses that were legitimate small businesses. He was selling water, and he sold. I think he had another little business, and I'm hearing that they are putting holds on accounts that has nothing to do with this case. So it's kind of weird also that they're trying to do some other things while they're doing this. They just investigating this guy for no reason besides what he's already in there for, and he's fighting. They're seizing accounts of small businesses, that's very small businesses, and messing with his family, his mother, from what I hear. Are they abusing? What do you think? Are they abusing their power by messing with a man that they already done took $180,000 from? Obviously, he had businesses going before he went the first time doing music. They took all his money, $180,000. They took jewelry, and he had filed taxes and everything from what I understand that year, and he still ended up getting 4 or 5 years for. Really, all I could see is that he really had, on the first case, was the fentanyl stuff, and it was a small amount. It sure wasn't equal to $180,000. So, you think the feds are going above and beyond their powers to mess with certain people just because they may not like them? And do you think State Farm is liable for insuring something for this amount when I was looking at it? And then calling the feds to put them out of business. The lady must have Googled his name and seen something, seen that case, seen the jury, and this was when she probably called the feds. I don't know, don't quote me. I'm gonna try to contact them and get some type of explanation. Thank you for your time. Share, like, and leave a comment.